Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today, into the big one, Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is our Let's Play against the Soviet AI, and it is now June 6th, 1943. Dateline, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And it's exactly 1 year before D-Day. Hard to believe. It's still yet another year before the Americans and the Brits decide to jump the channel. Well, we got time to win then, right? That's the way I'll look at it. It's still raining all over the map, so you can see I've already gone beyond the air. There was no air planning to do. I'm not going to bring the airplanes back onto the map, the vast majority of them, until it stops raining. There's just no reason to. But as we found out at the end of last turn, so we've just turned the turn. As we found out last time, it is going to dry up at the end here. So kind of at the beginning of June, we are now going to start getting dry weather, and I would assume that's going to last, quite some time into September or October at least. So it's time. It's almost go time, and I would say at the start of next turn, I'll bring the aircraft out. I'll probably spend, a 30 or 40-minute episode doing that and placing them on the map. I may do it offline. It just depends how long I think it's going to take me, and maybe somebody wants to watch it. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But I'll probably put up a video of it. So we're into the ground phase or move mode. There's not going to be a whole lot to do, right? I mean, we've got set up. It's all about the reserves, getting things out of the reserves, the last few stragglers that we haven't gotten back into the reserves. We may do that, or we may just kind of keep them on the map. We'll look as we see as we go down here and figure out what we want to do. All right, in the north, under Lindemann, 50th Corps, we've got 12,000 men here and a 76 TOE. We've got 14,000 and an 82. We've got 10,000. Now, this is the one that I was thinking about pulling back a little bit, even though if we go to defensive ability, you see here it's a 52. That's because it's in the heavy woods. Okay, and then we've probably got our strongest unit down here, 15,000 with an 88 on the TOE. Well, this 10,000, he says, as he finds it right there, don't love that, but I also don't love the 12,000 right here. What I think I'd like to do is move him around, but they both got number of combat prep points. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up, and I was going to put it right here, right, kind of centrally located this unit, but I actually think I'm going to put it right here. And why is that? Well, if these guys get knocked back, they're still behind a river. If these guys get knocked back, they're not, and we may need a little more help just to the north. So I'm going to put him in that fortification. I'm going to put him on reserve so he can help any of the four. But if these, like I said, if these guys get knocked back, they get knocked back into this fortification here. But they're still going to be behind a river. If I take off there, you can see the Narva River runs right here. You know, if they knock us out of Narva, then we got a big problem. So I wanted to go directly onto where we would be a double stack. So that's why I'm putting that there. Okay, there's nothing left to say about that. That's Lindemann. That's 50th Corps. They've been here forever. You see 30 of 30 in 16th Army. That includes, oh, thank you very much to one of our regulars, Mr. Nordhammer, who, yes, he has explained this before. These Finnish, what am I talking about? Well, Nordhammer explained it under the last video. These Finnish counters, these Finnish units are now considered German. So even if the Finns surrender, we don't lose the counters. We don't lose the units. I mean, I guess counters don't do a whole lot of good if they don't have men in them. We don't lose the units themselves. And so, thank goodness. Okay, moving on. We go down here 9 of 10. That is 23rd Corps. Mr. Von Arnhem, we talked about him a little bit last time. He's got support units. There we go. Perfect. I was going to say something profound, but then I couldn't think of anything profound. Then we've got four German divisions here, 7,000, 16,000. Okay, 14,000, 6,000. we really need another division, a clean division. Probably two, really. I'd like to be double stacked there with two good divisions. You can see we're only on a 40 there for defense. Now, we do have a two Panzer division sitting directly behind here. Third Panzer, even though it's not got its full complement, certainly of tanks, it does have 80 Panzer 4Gs. That's a pretty nice tank. It's also got 14 Panzer 3Ns. It's not in terrible shape by any means. This Panzer division has three M's, four G's, three N's. That's not in the greatest of shape either, really. I'd like to see a lot more than that, but we got to get Panzer divisions out of the reserves so they'll start filtering out to the map. If we look at these divisions, again, it seems like every place we're double stacked, we've got one good division and one not so good division when it comes to manpower and TOE. You can see 84 of 85 here on a refurb division, but this 6900 really needs to get the hell out of here. Maybe we take it, but I'm not going to do it yet. Instead, I'm going to go grab one of the divisions we've now brought onto the map. 13, 14. Oh, wasn't there that one unit that I still haven't been able to kick back to the reserves? I think it's 36th ID. Now we can kick it back there. This is the one I think I mistakenly brought on at one point a couple of turns ago. We just haven't been able to move it out. This motorized Basali. This is a multi-role. I'm probably going to actually merge that, but can I with an Italian unit? I don't think we have anything else Italian out here. That's actually a good question. Whether you can merge an Italian motorized group, and what am I talking about? In this game, unlike War in the East 1, there are these multi-role, they're regiments or battalions or brigades. They're smaller than a division, and you can pick. You can either have them represented on the map as a counter, or they can be like a support unit that you absorb into another group. So I don't know. That's a good question. I wish I knew the answer. I don't right now, but I'll try to figure that out. 14,000 men, 14. These are all refurbs, and it seems like we only get up to about this 90% TOE, 14,000. I may as well take, I don't know, the furthest one north. How about this one? Let's put it on a train and let's send it all the way up here, and then we'll try to get it on the line here with something, and get probably that 6,000 and get the other one out. Now, of course, this is the most important hex, and so it's possible we put the two good ones here, and then put, take the weaker one here, put it down here with the new one that comes in. We'll see as we go along. This is Herman Bulk. He's got his men. Just chilling back here. I mean, it's two divisions of armor, and then he has three divisions of infantry. One really good one there, a good one, and a not so good one there. We could actually take this and move it up, but I don't really want to, use the combat prep points. Now, I don't know if the Soviets will start attacking next turn, but we should get this, down in here by then. We may even bring a second one up here. Obviously we can't lose either one of these two hexes. It would just, well, if we lose this one, Pskov's completely cut off. So we certainly can't allow that to happen. So that kind of dictates that this should really go in here. But we'll deal with that after we turn the next turn. Here we've got the same situation with the double stack. First IDs in pretty damn bad shape. Um, in such a bad shape, really, that I'm tempted to get it out of here. That's a 66 on defense all by itself, sitting in the swamp. This is a 29 sitting in the swamp. That's a refurb. Okay, let's take the 6,000 men, first ID, and let's go ahead and put that back in the reserves. That thing's not doing anybody any good sitting out here like that. This all looks good. That looks good. So we've got a bunch of new refurbed units in this group, and then sitting right on top of Totenkopf SS Panzer Grenadiers and Otto Wähler. Otto Wähler is in charge of 28th Corps, which was the aforementioned divisions there. Nothing more to do there. You can see all of our Panzer Grenadier divisions here underneath the command of the SS Panzer Corps, underneath Felix Steiner. Okay, I mean, I don't think there's anything to say about it. They're all on reserve. That's what we want. Reserve, reserve, reserve. You can see that. This is a field division that I just kind of have out here for no apparent good reason. We go 10 of 10 here on 38th Corps under Walter Hartmann. Let's actually flip over so we can see exactly which divisions he's commanding. He's got that field division underneath here and then 4 regular divisions. Let's make sure they're all in good shape. We really rebuilt this part of the line right here. Now remember, if they do start to push here too much, we can take these Panzer Grenadier, these SS Panzer Grenadier, and get up here and try to stop them. But I kind of feel with the Soviets, once they get that train running downhill, you're not going to stop. I mean, you got to stop them in the first instance, right? Because once they start attacking and pushing us back, it just gets us really into knots. Okay, we brought a new division in here. This is ticketed to go on behind 8th or into 8th. Behind it? Why would it go behind it? I don't know. Uh, let's take this. Oh, that's that frickin' battalion. Is that what I brought up here? Did I bring up the wrong group? Is this one of those multi-rolls? Yeah, it is. Well, hells, bells, and shotgun shells. Well, crap. This is 10 of 10 in 8th Corps under Friedrich Müller. What do we have here? We've got, okay, we're not, none of, this is in really good shape. None of this is. I thought I'd brought in a new division, but oh, maybe I did, but I brought it in down here. 61, 10,000. He can go up here. Let's do that. Let's take this division up here, okay, and let's take this division and actually go here, although I thought maybe I had ticketed it for right there, I think. Yeah, well, I can't leave this guy all alone now, so he's going here now. Um, so off there he goes, and then I think we'll take the weak. Well, this has got to go somewhere. I mean, that's an embarrassing shape. 5,800 men. Let's transfer that back to the reserves, and then we'll put this new unit also into 8th Corps. Okay, 7th, 8th Corps. Perfect. Alrighty then. So now we've at least got a little bit of a this was refurbed a while ago, but it started off with like 12,000 men. It's down to 10,994. But now we've got a full refurb down here. This also needs to get off the line. He's only throwing up 21 defense right now because he hasn't had time to build up his combat prep. We could put this infantry battalion up here on the line. Does that make sense? Maybe. Sure. Let's put it up there. And then I think I'll just absorb it in. Into what, though? Into 7th ID, maybe? Oh, okay. It put it into 336th. Well, fine. Well, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter which one it went into. Okay. Now they just merge that men and material into that. It doesn't do any good to just have a brigade running around out here. Uh, it's just it's not going to stop anything. I mean, I guess it could sit as kind of a in reserve and help something, but it's probably just better to merge it in. I say just because I merged it in. Anyway, we've got this 345th Panzer Grenadier Division sitting back here in reserve. This is under von Singer und Ederlin. Okay, I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot. He's got 4 of 10, which includes this Luftwaffe Field Division. It's only 1,600 men. Okay. Um, Now, I really wanted to replace one of these two, and I think we need to go get another division and now do that. We may actually, well, let's just do that first. We can't get it all the way there, of course, but we can get it right here. Fine. And then next time we'll take this weaker, the 215th ID off the line. 137th looks pretty good. These two together get the same because they are sitting in a swamp. He's also in a swamp. Okay, so this is fairly defensible. This is on a road and clear, but we should have enough zone of control. It can't bust through there. We've got a level 3 fort here. Boy, this bad boy really needs to get out of here, but he's got to build up his combat prep points first. That's a 20 and that's a 25, even though there's a 3,000 man difference, just because this unit has 53 combat prep. Um, oh, this has 90. I always forget that. I always think when they moved somewhere new that it goes down to 0, but it doesn't. They do keep, you know, some of what they had before. You can see just moving from here to here took away 10 on our combat prep. 7th Corps under Gustav Fenn. Fine. You know, he's got 6 of 10. He's got these 3 divisions out here, one of them in really rough shape. This has only got 92-82. So this right here is fairly weak. Weak looking, weak acting. 15,000 sitting in Vilnius. Fine. 14,000 there. 14,000 there. I'm not looking at the TOEs. We've done it a million times. You know, we could sit here and look at every TOE, but I'm just not going to do it. All of these motorized divisions here go back to Mr. Erich von Monstein, who's in charge of 56 Panzer Corps. So we brought the one division there. We also, I know I brought a division in and around here somewhere. Did I already put that on the line? Yeah, I put this one here, 14,000. That's much better. 7,500 there, 8,400 there, 6,000 there with the light division. And I think that's only got 6,000. Well, that's weak as hell. That's not going to stop anybody from doing anything. But I think we need to keep 34. This is still only a 23. It's only up to 64 combat prep. This is only up to 50. These should get up nearer to 30, but we've got this whole motorized core sitting directly behind. So these guys in the mint green, underneath my guy Herman Recknagel, they need some help, certainly, and I think I'll go get yet another division. Now, this one only has 13,000. That's okay. This isn't maybe the most, I don't want to say it's unimportant. It's certainly not. If they break through here, they're headed to Königsberg. But it's maybe a little less because we've got all this motorized here. But let's bring a division here and we'll replace probably this one. Probably what we'll do is replace this one and double stack there under Recknagel. Recknagel is going back to Ninth Army. Ninth Army under Walter Model. 26 of 30, that all looks fine and dandy. Panzer Division, Viking, Latvian motorized. Okay, 20th and 6th. Okay, that all looks good. We've got Hungarians out here just acting like a magnet for Soviet attacks. You know, they're just licking their chops to get in after these Hungarians. Haven't moved these guys in a while. Not going to move them this time. Ernst Highway to Hell. He's got his one Luftwaffe field division. He's still pissed about it. There is Enrique. He's got he's Fourth Army. Now, let's see. He's got this. Hold on. Let's look. 20 of 30, so he's in plenty good shape. Why are these going back to Fourth Army? Did we lose a corps? I guess we did. We had a corps withdraw. Huh. Okay. Well, I didn't know that that had happened. Corps. Is that right? Yeah. Looks like we sure did. These guys are all going back to Fourth Army now. Speaking of a division that's not in the best of shape, that's in kind of a important spot, how about this 28th Jaeger? Not looking great, guys, for him. Interesting. Let's go look at the turn summary because it appears that we lost a corps headquarters. 68th Corps, there it is. That is, yep. It went off to the Balkans. It should say from the map. Dang it. Um, huh. Okay. Well, 68th is out here, but guess what? Now Ernst Highway to Hell gets to shine. Um, 12th Corps. He's under 4th Army. All right. Does he have support units? He does not. Okay. Well, we still got that heavy panzer battalion, by the way. Look at this mixed artillery. Are you kidding me? It's actually in good shape. A gun battalion, siege mortar battery. Sure, why not? I don't know if it's going to do any good out here on the in the swamp, but why not? Um, motorized mixed. Wow, we actually have a few support units here. Oh, I'll keep that one there in case somebody else wants it. Let's do a heavy flak battalion. Sure. Um, do I give him Stugs? Stugs? I'll save that for somebody else. I don't know that he necessarily means it. Means it? Needs it. You know what I meant. Uh, locked. Okay, so he's locked. That's all good. Those aren't going anywhere. We got a couple of flaks. Got some guns. Fine. Fine. I could give him the Stugs, but I'm not going to. Let's go here to 12th Corps. And then you, sir, go to 12th Corps. I didn't realize that core had taken off on me. I'm a little salty about it. 12th Corps. You can't just take a Corps headquarters off the map and not. Well, I guess they did tell me. This Luftwaffe Field Division, I guess I'll just have this go to Kleeman at 53rd. Now he's that guy that gets made fun of at OKH. It's like, oh, Kleeman, they've given him one Luftwaffe field division. What a clown. 12th Corps and you, sir, are also in the 12th Corps. Okay. Alrighty. I think he's got 10 of 10 now. And then he goes back to 4th Army. Yep. It didn't change their command, right? Because when that Corps headquarters went off, it automatically switched their command directly into 4th Army. So now Kleeman's sitting right on top of that. Okay, that all works. I like it. 16,000. We got a new unit in there. Refurb there. This is weaker and needs to be stronger. That sounds like the start of a country song. Um, this as well, actually. So let's take one of these over here. Did I already do that actually? No, oh, okay. That's a super depot. I was like, wait a minute, do I already have a division there? I was hoping beyond hope. So it's these two right here that need to be replaced. So let's just bring it here. He actually can get off the train, doesn't have any movement points left, and can go right into 52nd Corps. So that works like a frickin' charm. 52nd Corps you go. Excellent. Then we've got Hungarians out here. What else do we still have back here? We've got 12th Panzer looking real strong. We've got two more infantry divisions to dole out. Feel like I went a little north heavy this time, but it happens. All right, Hungarians. Can he? Are there any? Oh, he can get support units. Well, that actually come in really handy. Africa Artillery Battalion. Okay, you go with the Hungarians. They're like, what? Come on. I'm going to give him the Stug. Let's do it. I'll give him a Pioneer Battalion too, so that maybe they start digging in a little faster. Um, Okay, so that's the Hungarians. They're holding this nice piece of property on the line, but they're throwing up a pretty good defense. Now we'll see what happens at first contact, but right now they're representing that they're pretty decent. 10,000 men, meh, 14,000, 14,000. We do have the motorized sitting right behind. This is 11th Corps. It's Schmilo von Lüttwitz. As we come down, we've got 54th Corps. Same old, gentlemen. Does he have any? He does have sport units. Okay, excellent. Um, rightio then. The 72nd ID is not too strong, but I don't think we can take it out of here. But we've got an X on the defense there because they're sitting in a swamp. 84, only 37 here. He's almost at full prep, but I don't know. That's a clear hex. Yep. Okay. Well, that explains it. 59th Corps, he's got 8 of 10. He's going back to 17th Army. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. Okay, 17th Army is sitting only on 20 of 30, so we could give him something else if we needed to. Here we've got 39th Panzer Corps and also 27th Regular Corps. That's 27th Regular Corps that we're seeing here, or Infantry Corps. 16,000, we brought a new unit in there. You can see, oh, yeah, let's get this Panzer Division off the train. Get off the train. And he's already been apportioned out to 39th Panzer Corps here. Who's got it's? I know who it is. True God Air. Okay. So True God Air has now got 3 full Panzer divisions out here, and they're really well stocked. 208 Panzers here, 183 there, 210 there. Wow, I'm really protecting Lvov with my life. Okay, 16,000 men in that group. 14, that's a refurb. We've got the mountain men here. Okay, I think I was going to maybe bring some new in there. It's not, it's not mission critical. They're putting up over a 50 defense. They're sitting on rough, but it's probably not a terrible idea either. 14,000 and 8,000. Okay, I brought in that refurb unit there. This is all under 13th Corps. That's under Hans Zorn. Hans Zorn is taking his prodigious talents and going straight back to Kempf Army Detachment Army. 31 of 30. Oh, that's right. Well then, he's got 8 of 10. He's only got 4 of 10. And then 17th Army's only got 20 of 30. So why don't we do this? 54th Corps, he's got good support. All right. Let's take these guys and we'll put them in 54th Corps. One. And you, sir, also. Always try to keep them the same command, otherwise they take a mismatch penalty if they're in the same hex. And then we'll take these two gentlemen and we'll put them back into 59th Corps. All right, make sure he doesn't have a great selection. That's only got a 16. Let's they may use some tanks. Well, where have we seen the most of their armor? We haven't seen a whole lot of it, which is kind of scary, but it may be coming this way. Let's give him the heavy Panzerjagers. He can also take this crappy flak. Tell you what, I'm going to put the heavy howitzer in there as well. Hopefully it'll rebuild on the field. And then let's put these guys into 59th, and now they'll all run back to 17th Army, and we don't have an overstack penalty, or over command penalty, I should say. 59th, 59th. Okay, cool. That should all work. Now you see he's got 8 of 10. We go back to 17th. It's only got 24 of 30. It's got those 3 cores. That's fine. We already looked at the mountain men. Now we're getting into Kempf. That's where we were. He's got 10 of 10. 13th Corps, he's got sport units for days. 16,000, 16,000, 16,000. Wow, that all looks nice. Okay, I'll take it. 5th Romanian. All right, he's got all of these Romanian forces. The Romanians have any other support units? No. Okay, nothing there. And then we started bringing infantry in here. I wanted to get this motorized off the line. Yeah, so we've got Romanians here, and then I had a weaker German division. That's a stronger German division. This is a refurbed. But what I wanted to do here is take, let's get off train move. Let's make sure he can get into this hex. He can. All right. They're in 24th Panzer Corps. Am I reading that correctly? Yep. Okay. So he's going to go into 24th Panzer Corps. Done. All right. And then I'm going to take the 7,000 here. I'm going to back him. He's 11 there. He's 12 there. And we'll put him back in the Axis reserves. Excelente. 49, 45, 41. Just looking at the defensiveness, this isn't as high as I would hope it would be. These guys may be in bad shape too. I kind of feel like these guys are on an island, like they should be behind this river. But I've got a level 3 fort there. That's what's killing me about it. That's clear. I'm tempted to move him right there. We've got a motorized division here on reserve. We've got yet another one on reserve here. You know, we've got some backup. We've got some Romanians out here. Hey, we've got another Panzer division as well. He withdraws on turn 104. Well, hell's bells, gosh darn it. He he uh uh he withdraws next turn. Huh. Well, no. Gosh darn it. I made a mistake there. I hope they strip those out before they take the unit from me. Um Ooh, he's got a bunch of nice tanks. Oh, goodness gracious. Um, there's no way to disband this unit. There's no way to do anything with it. Gosh, I want all those panzers. What in the world? Man, I'm gonna be kicking myself all night about that one. Well, let's just take him off the train. He can sit here on. Well, we can't even put him on reserve. He withdraws next turn. I just run him up here and run him into something. I'll put him right there. Okay. Okay. I'm still mad. I've got to get a clear hit. For the time being, we'll put him in 48th. But oh, wait a minute. Was this a bad? No, it's Frederico. I was wondering if he was bad mech because he's commanding a lot of infantry. All right. Well, we'll put him in there for one turn. Boy, oh boy. Wow. Okay. See it now. I'm all distracted. 48th Panzer Corps. Well, he's already in that. It's this one that I wanted to do that with. 48th Panzer Corps. Oh man, can you believe that? Well, shoot. It's my own fault. You know, you got to read those reports in advance of what will be going off and do not rebuild those units. Okay, 48th Panzer Corps. They may get stripped out. I don't know exactly how that works. I don't think they do, but it's possible. That's what I'm dealing with now. Possibilities. The Romanians still look fairly strong here. 47. This is 15,000. This is only 9,000. I don't like that. 14,000. Got a new division in there. We got a double stack with a decent mountain division there. 14,000 there. That's not bad. This isn't bad. We've gotten a lot out here. So it's this one, right? Yep. All right. Let's put this up there. And then these guys are going back to fourth corps, which is ultimately going back to. I put this in 4th Panzer Army because 6th Army was getting overstacked. Now it's down to 25 of 30. Okay, but that makes sense. That's fine. 4th Corps, right? Okay. You, sir, go into 4th Corps. Okay, cool. Um, Gosh darn it. You know I can't just let it go that easy. I'm mad. I'm actually glad you guys aren't on the line to yell at me this time. That it was just me not checking in advance. We rebuilt a whole Panzer division. I think I think we rebuilt this. You know, whatever. There's a bunch of nice tanks. We're not creating that many nice tanks that we could just have them go off to wherever. probably to the Balkans or something. 14,000. This all looks good. Do we have any other units back here? So he's at 7 of 10. This command 30th Corps is at 10 of 10. Okay. He's actually going back to this. Can he do mech? Grossner? Yeah, he's all right. He's not bad. Um, 14,000, 15,000. Now I've got this on the line. I could take this 9,000 and put it somewhere else. Like here, I could stack it with the Romanians. I could actually give them. Nah, actually I couldn't. I could take the cavalry and move it back one. Eh, nah, let's not do that. I was gonna try to get fancy and start moving infantry around, uh, but I think I'll just stay double stacked there. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, they're throwing up a nice defense. There's also a lot of motorized units back here that can react to any kind of breakthrough. That's all there. That all looks good. If we go over to the Crimea, okay, we did bring in this division that's sitting back here now in reserve. That looks fine. We do need another German division out here. I'm just convinced of it. I'm afraid we're going to get attacked right there, knocked back, and once that happens, the Romanians aren't going to stop Jack Diddley or squat. Oh, is this the guy I brought over here to take? He asks. I don't want to clog up Constanta, so he's really got to go here. All right, so this is 21st ID. I guess I already thought of this. Okay, so then next time he'll get into Selena, and then we'll bring him across. Okay, excellent. I don't think there's anything more to be done here. Um, Other than doling out. We had one more place up there by Pskov that needed a division. Let's send one up. Let's send this up here. I mean, it's such an important place on the map. Let's just replace those two. All right. It's just so important for us right now. This 14,000. Let's take this south, and maybe we will replace these Romanians here on the line before we start getting attacked. So let's bring that there. And then we've got another Panzer division. Let's see if this one's going to withdraw. Please don't be a withdraw. No, 12th Panzer's ready to rumble. Um, well, I don't want to really put it up there. I mean, we've got all kinds of motorized units in the north. We need ever more in the south. So let's just put it all the way down here. We'll put it in here somewhere. I'm sure we're going to need the help along here at some point. I have no doubts about that. Let's. Oh, you're not who I wanted. The frickin' Italians came out. Well, that's fine. Let's bring the Italians down here as well. I don't want to confuse the Italians by sending them north. Um, all right. And then we'll bring that Panzer division in there as well. He says, "Yep, there we go." Let's go to just movement points. Yep, no Hungarians ready to activate. Okay. All right, that's Super Depot. Nothing more to do. Bringing a full German division over to play. You want to play stupid games? You're going to win stupid prizes over here, Soviets. I think that's it, guys. So I think when we come back, I think I'm going to stop this here. Maybe I'll fly some freight out to Crimea or something. But when we come back, we can turn the turn. I don't want to turn the turn without you, but it's because it's supposed to stop raining during their turn. And so if it's not raining, there's the possibility of attacks, and that's what we've been waiting for. But we moved it all the way north to south this time, so when we live stream again, uh, we're going to turn the turn and see if they get after us. Anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I did, and I'll be back with you guys live streaming soon. Have a good one.